Question for you. Would you say that Jujutsu Kaisen is in your top 10 of all-time fighting anime? And if so, where does it rank up amongst all the others? I've not watched too many different fighting animes, but I've been really enjoying this one, and I want your opinions on what's better or what's worse, but also still in your top 10. Let me know down in the comments below. This is Jujutsu Kaisen, Season 1, Episode 9, starting in 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, I was gonna be like... Oh my god. Okay. It's kind of vain of him, isn't it? Yes. Well, I just hate when people talk during movies. She says talking during a show. It just registered. I got it. Come on, we just don't even care. My goodness. Sass. Oh my gosh, so annoying. Go get the attendant or something, dude. Oh, Stitches! It's Stitches! What a hell of an attendant. Ugh. Oh. So he even saw it happen. That's how he knew. I wonder if he stayed for the whole movie. I wonder if anybody else did. And did it happen instantaneously or no? Like, it kind of looked like it, but at the same time, he's like, that's like very differently shaped, so... Monday, 10 a.m. Horrifying, my dude. Are you gonna try to learn from him? Please don't. Is this gonna be like the crack in the school system? Is this what's gonna happen? I want to know what his response is. I don't know this character well enough. No. Oh, okay. So this is intriguing because this is going to be our conduit of the evil getting into the school. No. Oh my god. I was also gonna say, like, isn't it really selfish to be like, okay, I hate a lot of people, but I am smart enough to hold myself back. I am wise enough to hold myself back to be like, this is not just because I don't like them doesn't mean that they aren't contributing somewhere in society. But to be like, if you hate me, screw you, go explode. It's like that's putting yourself on a pedestal that I don't know that you should judge people like that. I don't think you should like want to explode anybody or push the red button at any point, but I think that's even more kind of gross to be like, if they hate me, then they die. We'll see. Now we gotta see if he's actually gonna like take him up on it. That's the thing. Hmm. But they've close here. And back to sleep. Begin. Small Fry and Reverse Retribution, episode 9. Monday, 10:30 a.m., just 20 minutes later. Taint. Sorry. Clever. Hmm. No, just moderate effort. What a buzzkill. Suit turns sorcerer. Huh. He's just super jaded. I hate it for him. Mm-hmm. Hmm. He just wants you to be better. He doesn't need you to like learn to be better. He's just like, be what I need. That's hard. It's just logic. It's just like, eh. Oh no! Dude, he's so freaking jaded and everything. I don't know if I'm gonna like this character. I hope we, by the end of this episode, like, break him at least a little bit and give him a little hope somehow, some way. I can only imagine that, like, him being saved by him, but I don't know. I don't know if it's really gonna do it. Hmm. Nice. Wait, you think both can do it or just him? Hmm. Okay. I guess it's like winding up for a hit. You know the hit is incoming, but if you didn't get to wind up first, you wouldn't have as much power to do the hit. That's how I'm interpreting this. Like not yeah. Punch. Oh no, good job. Mm-hmm. Like a double punch. Nice, nice. Like a earthquake aftershock. And the last one's harder. I like that. Divergent fist. Cool. I wonder if he can control that though. If he gets better at it, will it all go at once, or will it have to still be that double punch that he has to like technique go out with that? Is there people? They're human? Yep. Well, that's gotta put a little damper in your day. Yeah, that's helpful. Cute. Bonding, using his own words back at him. 11 a.m. 30 more minutes. Like earthquakes. Hmm. Okay. Intriguing. Oh. He's like, did you forget? Oh yeah. That about the secret that I'm still breathing and stuff. Yeah, all right. Mhm. Okay. Yeah, not even an idea what that's all about. So I was definitely mistaken in parts of this episode, and obviously last time. I was certain that this was the fourth second year that we hadn't seen yet. And I thought part of this was going to be like a flashback to us getting to know Stitches and everything too. Yes, the one I keep calling Stitches because I still don't know their name totally. But I was super convinced that we were going to see a like origin story to have this character be infiltrating the school later on. Definitely was wrong there. I'll go ahead and fully admit that. But I do like seeing this protege of like a student coming about and like potentially siding with the bad guys. And I don't know how long this is going to last or if he's going to immediately get caught in this next episode. But while we have Itadori going through his beginning process as well, I've always loved that kind of parallel. And it makes me wonder how often this character is going to be good or bad, because we also have him a little bit in the opening, and I'm gonna not try to like focus too hard on the opening sequences because sometimes they are misleading and sometimes they are very like telling of sorts, but I see them together a lot in the opening. But we'll dust that under the rug for now. So I think he's super misguided. I definitely think this is the kind of kid that needs some guidance, because even the opening monologue was just horrifying. He says like, I'm not going to kill anybody that I would hate. I could stop myself from that, but I would immediately say yes to like having everybody that hate me to immediately like die and explode. That kind of mentality is so putting yourself on some kind of like high pillar, and that's one of the like number one things we see in a lot of anime villains. I can see him getting so prideful in that. It's a pride that he continues to feed with all of this, and now that he has a mentor to go down that path, I don't know if he's going to be so willing to be on the good side, even if he gets redeemed, if he's going to even use this as a manipulative strategy to be like, I'll use this for a time being, but I still feel myself is like higher than everybody else. Intrigued to see what we're gonna get from this character, because he seems so malleable and in a very vulnerable state right now. And him siding with Stitches, I am so intrigued. I'm just gonna go right into it. I can't talk about anything else. My mind is just fully wrapped around this concept that we got with that conversation too. As Stitches is sitting in the hammock, oh my gosh, just like, what are you? You're not human, but you are human. But having the curses that are ultimately powerful, that can like become fear, quite literally like totally transpire into becoming the fear that everybody has. And then you have things like volcanoes, and then you have probably like, I don't really understand the nature bit and like kind of nature, maybe it's just the forest in general, how you can get lost in the forest and such. But we have some of the other curses around us. But what was Stitches? Quite literally the embodiment and the curse of man's fear for man. And that's like gotta be one of the scariest things, because whereas like, you know, an earthquake is not out to get you. You know that like a volcano is not out to like destroy you and your family. It is not something that is an intent. It is just something that happens. And yes, we are having that to be an intent because they are becoming curses with feelings and things like that. But to have something that is like, why do we fear man? And it's the intent of harm. So having that embodied in a character is horrifying. And that is the character. It just excites me because I haven't seen that written yet, and I'm excited to see where that goes in a story. We're introduced to Kento, and Kento, out of the two that we got more information on, he's not my favorite so far. Perhaps he will grow on me, perhaps he will change. He seems very type A, and he feels very jaded as an adult. Obviously, he has gone through at least 2 different paths of life and hated both of them. So he's just like, I do what I have to do now. And like, everything is matter of fact, everything is type A. And it's just like, this doesn't even require like extreme effort. This is just moderate effort and just like not having fun with any of it. And I hope he becomes more of a fun character. I could see him and Gojo becoming like really fun, like little aftermath thing that we saw. I think I could see those little moments be really cutesy and funny to watch. But if we got a lot of Kendo in this, it's just gonna not be very fun. I really hope he uses up. The main lesson we got from Kento is it doesn't matter if your opponents know what's coming with your special ability as long as you utilize that in a way that works for you. So even him shouting out the like 3-7 and he knows exactly where to hit, and that's his special cursed energy technique. It doesn't matter if they see the giant flare up as long as you take it to the full extent and do it. I imagine him just being like, okay, the enemy's coming at me. I can't let them see my Divergent Fist until then. But no, if you're winding up with your whole Divergent Fist, it doesn't matter if your Divergent Fist is like massively glowing, as long as you nail that punch where it's supposed to go. And that's what we learned from them. Unfortunately, we learned against humans. I am glad that we went ahead and said, like, they died ahead of time. They died whenever they had this initial horrible cursed energy take hold of their bodies and twist them into the creatures that they had become. But, like, just how? Like, I don't even know how. I'm guessing it had to have been Stitches that did it, but it's just like, that's a lot. That's a lot. And, like, where do all these people go? Do people know that they're going missing? Is this something that just happened on the fly? Because they definitely needed to get away, so he went ahead and did it. But just, that's gotta be such a heartbreaking moment to think like, I was just training to kill curses on humans that I just killed. It's a lot. to say the least a little bit. It's a lot. The last thing I'll say is I don't know where this is going. I know we are following Junpei right now with what it looks to be like a little cage of little tiny curses, little pocket-sized travel curses to come with you. But I don't know where we're gonna go from here, so I'm ready to watch next time. In the meantime, everybody, thank you so much for watching with me today. I'll see you soon. Make sure you subscribe. Bye for now. Mwah.